She's a very freaky girl. Don't go home to mama. First you get her name, then you get her number, then you get some brain and I say it Bahama. Why is they doing our boy like this? Hope y'all feeling good out there. Are you a real one or are you the type that pass judgment? Hmm? Hmm? Let me know. We can talk about it tonight. Woo, if you want to know what I'm smoking, hit that Patreon. I'm going to put you up on some game. Mm-hmm. Good and fresh. And we got to have that conversation. Mm-hmm. Call on in and cam up with us. Link in the description as we speak. What I'm peeping is America will always show you her power. Lock you up because you had some sexual exploits. Why do people always be tapped in with you? Y'all doing everything under the sun, whatever that may be. But because things go left, and now you guys are no longer together, you no longer seeing eye to eye, you the worst thing ever happened to that person. Everybody do it. So many people do it. No accountability, they're going to put it on the next person. Because the man sitting in the cut getting freaky, everybody got something to talk about. Tell a black man, don't. This is what I see. Time and time again. I read that the Supreme Court threw out the state's case against Bill Cosby. After Bill Cosby did the time, they dismissed everything because he wasn't supposed to be indicted in the first place. He had immunity from a deposit. But y'all still locked a man over 80 years old up for several years. You can get pulled over. Because you fit a description of somebody that committed a crime. You didn't commit the crime. You can get pulled over, arrested, incarcerated. And because you lack an alibi for whatever reason, you might be messing around on your wife, or you might just been busy doing something, but you did not commit the crime, nowhere around it, have no knowledge of it. You can be wrongfully convicted, wrongfully arrested, go to court, found not guilty, after some type of DNA or something exonerates you, and that's it. If your mama passed away while you're in there, can't nobody bring her back. If your child passed away, something happened to your child, you can protect your family. No compensation for that. No amount of money can. See, I'm an advocate for men. If you're wrong, you're wrong. But from what I'm reading in this situation, or what I'm seeing after you read the docket, everybody was with different things, and now they upset. And I'm upset that you could tell some of our goats down, and I don't see none of. Go get me some water. I'll be back. This conversation got me pissed off. Don't take cut of my mom. She's a very freaky girl. Had to go and get me some of that good old water. Some good water. I had to go get it. Yes, sir. I had to go and get me some of that good water. Did you get you some good water today out there in Diddy land? I want to wish peace and love to everybody out there today that may be going through some ups and downs, some trials and tribulations, and things of that nature. I just want to uplift you, tell you to stay positive, and you will see your way through it. I'm watching them reports, and I'm seeing the young lady get up there and say, I had to do this. I ain't had to do it, but I was in agreement to do this and that. And it's a sight to see. Well, we ain't seeing it because they ain't got it televised. But you can watch the docket and you can keep up with everybody that's doing updates. It's a wicked system we living in because there's no compensation when you get done wrong. Not for real. I was reading about a young man. They locked him up in Rikers Island. Jay-Z did a documentary on him some years back. The story's sad because he went through some things behind that wall when he shouldn't have been in there in the first place. And as a result, when he got out, a few years after he got out, committed suicide. This is the system we living in. Where they'll get down on you like that. You know that's a wicked system. Your man out there having freak offs and everybody was with it. Now, everybody not with it no more. The good times came. You with the good times, they helping you when you got that bag and you spending that money. Now you locked up, you can't spend the money because you locked up. Everybody want to talk down on you like they wasn't even with it. I don't hear nothing that say Rico. None at all. But we can't deal with the reality of the definition. Rico, stands for the Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act. It's a U.S. federal law designed to combat organized crime. Organized crime? P. Diddy. P. Diddy. What I notice about the RICO is they can shift it as they deem fit. Follow that. It's a U.S. federal law designed to combat organized crime by targeting criminal enterprises that engage in a pattern of racketeering activity. So now if you can find different girls, I'm just saying, this pattern typically involves committing multiple crimes, often related to fraud, never been a fraud, extortion. Who got billions of dollars extorting people? And other illegal activities. Other can be anything. I'm just saying. You just heard the definition of RICO. How you got one man under RICO? I'm just saying. Well, all these co-conspirators and you got to be real careful with the system we playing in, because the system we playing in isn't playing fair. And the people that pose to rock with you, that was rocking with you, not rocking with you. But one thing I do want to say, I seen Christian, Justin, and them daughters, and their other son, and their other, I seen them, and Mama Combs, I see a few people, nice amount of people, that's supporting Diddy like family's supposed to do. And those is kids. So they gonna stand up to the plate. And it gotta be rough to go in there and listen to your personal things you do. I don't understand how what he doing in his bedroom with these people got anything to do with, they not gonna be able to tie it into nothing. Bogus. They bogus, they lying, and the truth ain't in them. I already know for a fact that man gonna walk. Railroaders at an all-time high. I seen how they did Bill. Railroader. Railroad him at an all-time high. Just like that. Just a railroad. And the people that you was helping out, spending all your money on, guess what they was doing? They were right there, driving the damn train. And Cassie Ventura broke down on the witness stand. And husband running out the... It's the real deal. It really is. And there's something to it when you want to think, when you take the time out to really think about it, it's really something to it. It's really something to it. It's major. How you can get one man for a fucking RICO. And you got non-contributing, whatever they got over there, they not showing us what they got. You taking a stand already. We thinking the trial gonna last long. Feds don't look right. It's serious. A lot of people will look at your downfall and laugh at you. They can't wait to see you fall. But the reality is, people get their time. You get your time to shine and you get your time for trial and tribulation. And a lot of time within that trial and tribulation, it's going to dictate where your character is, where your integrity is, and what type of person you are. So you always got to hold your head high regardless of what you're going through, because you're going to go through the storm. It's not that God not going to send you through no storm, but He's going to walk with you while you go through it. But you're going to go through it. No matter what it may be. Life is a storm in itself. It'll hit you where it hurt. You got to really be careful. I learned from this is be careful how you moving, who you moving with. A lot of people don't pay attention to their discernment. You'll have somebody with you. You can feel in your heart that they don't feel the same way about you, but because you infatuated or you lusting or you comfortable or you spending it. Some guys are spending that bag. And most women going to be subject to being enticed by that bag. So now you got a union, but not for real. It's predicated upon you having this money. Debt run out, you gone. Or you might wake up one day and say, oh, I'm giving her $50,000 here every week or every month. I got 3 over here, I want number 10. Go on, get out of here, I'm going to take these 3. Boy, here it is, 10, 15, 20, 30 years later. Bill Cosby, something like 40, 50 years later. Them people you were dealing with on a daily basis, interacting, carrying on with these activities, they sit on the stand, testifying against you. Like y'all wasn't locked in. That don't scare you. That don't want to make you wake up and say, what the just happened? You got to know who and what you're dealing with, but I'm not going to lie. If you laying down with somebody, then 10, 15 years later, they come. Most people can't. We can have discernment at the time, but you can't have future discernment. But it's something always there that was trying to protect you. And that was that feeling you felt like, I know this ain't right. Let me not force it. You can't force relationships. You can't force them. If she ain't with you, she ain't with you. Let her go. Let him go. But we advocating for men. So young man, no. Don't do it. And your time gonna come where you're gonna be faced with lust. You're gonna be faced with certain things, and you're gonna have to look within yourself to have some discipline. Because if you don't show discretion, guess what's gonna happen? Your discernment gonna become compromised, and here it is, you in trouble for something that happened 15 years ago. There's certain things that happen behind closed doors for a reason, but they implemented these. Oh, everybody got one of these. If they didn't implement these, this God. See, a lot of people don't know what that means. When I was coming up, we didn't have them. But we always knew it was a big eye in the sky. Here go that eye right here. I see you. The things you do, the things you say, what you doing behind closed doors, you're supposed to be able to have a disagreement with your significant other, and your place of privacy and your place of peace can be disrupted because you guys can be going to war, moving furniture. And a lot of people do it. But because it get picked up on this or it do not get picked up on this is the difference of the results that can happen to you in a criminal way. And even in a civil way. Now look how tricky they play. Let me teach you something real quick. Let me show you how tricky they play. You can do a deposition, man. You can depose somebody for a statement of fact, legal facts. this paperwork can come to the forefront, so this person doesn't have to do certain things. You got legal fact documentation supporting certain things, right? And this thing can come out as a certain, it's a legitimate legal document testimony, right? Now we can have an agreement like an NDA, non-disclosure agreement. We can have a few things set in order to protect this person, and you sign it. Signing off on it and say, I agreed to this. And now these tricky people can come back, figure out ways around, circumvent, get that. I'll give you 10 million, you still come test it. What we doing? That's called a dirty game. That's called a dirty game. That's where we at, man. It's really something to think about. It really is. Because all of us have been in situations where we may have been not, you may have not wanted to give this person 10, 20 grand. But here it is, somebody recommending to you, well, even though you're not guilty, I won't recommend to you that you give this person the money, because if you don't give them the 10 or the 20,000, it's a possibility, even though you're not guilty. I know you're not guilty. I know you weren't even there. It's a possibility you can wind up spending 100. Who not gonna go with the lesser? You saving over there, you thinking it's going, but here it is. No, I spent that, that's not enough. To me, it's called extortion. It's legal extortion. That's what I look at it as. Person using the system to help extort you legally. And the system see the dollar bills too. That's why they always want you to get married and sign that contract. All right. You know when you get married, you signing a certificate that's a contract. But I'm going to leave that alone. That's something you want to think about too. This is serious. This is why I'm live about it. It's a lot of things that came out in court. But if we being honest, everybody was with everything, not because they want to see you down. They want to go. This is what people want to do. And it's real in the field. It's also sad, but it's real in the field. I take everything that I'm witnessing with everything going out here on the social media platforms now. I'm taking them all as learning experiences. I'm looking at it with an intelligent eye. I'm not looking at it to say, oh man, I need to do that. No, I'm saying, oh, I need to pay attention to that so I don't get caught up like that. You really got to move around. You hug somebody wrong. Oh, he touched me inappropriate. I want 50 million. These facts. This not cap. This real rap. I want some money. He touched me inappropriately. And that's a fan that was trying to give you a hug. Paying you to give you a hug. And to come up with something crazy. See, you got to wear it. You got to let them know who you is. You got all that paper. There's no way you need to be lying. You don't even need the paper. You ain't even got to have the paper. You don't got to lie. Keep it real. This is who I am. Either you with it or you're not. And if you're not, keep it moving. I'll holler at you, sayonara. It was nice meeting you. I'm finna go over here and do my thing because I noticed something. We living in America. And I've been places all throughout the world. It's people out here that's with it. Whatever you with, they with it too. You want to have 5 girls? down for whatever, they exist. You want them to look a certain way, they exist too. You want them to act a certain way, they exist even more. And they be having it, having money, having motion, having access, having resources. You don't have to subject yourself. Stay woke, man. Y'all better pay attention, man. I'm gonna need y'all to really pay attention to what's going on. I'm gonna need you to do it. Because so many people not doing it. And it's putting them in bad situations. This is, whew, you don't see what's happening. You're not paying attention to this. I have no idea what you're doing. One of the greatest gifted talents, Mr. Make It Happen, on trial for some exploits, for some domestics. Come on, man. And people kill me. How they'll be behind the glass. I learned some things. When that door closed, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. I do. Because I'm a realistic person and I'm a real one. I know behind that you ain't living perfect. Most people act like we living perfect. They get in front of the world. It's amazing. Then when it go left, the truth come out. Nah, when them doors close, people go through things behind them doors. Sacred, certain private places, cameras is there really to protect children. It's really there, and nowadays it's really there to protect you. But people go through a lot behind the doors and people be with it. Now you come from behind that door and you want to expose. I have no idea what do that mean if me and you become intimate in a certain way and we with it, but in 10 years you say you really didn't want to do that? Come on, what that mean? Me too. I mean, I know what it means because of the algorithm. I got to be real careful how I come on this screen. Once I get them followers all the way up on this platform, I'm going to talk how I want to talk. But right now, I got to be real careful. Hopefully, they don't block this one for me blowing this. Yeah. FBB. That's what I got. They got to pay me. I ain't going to give them no sponsorship. They got to pay me. Because I'm going to show up on the regular. I keep saying it to try to make sure subconsciously I make my mind understand you got to add this to the mix too. You got all them other platforms. This one of the main ones. If not the main, you got to add this one. And then when you get off here, you got to go over to TikTok. Then you got to go over to Twitch. Yeah. It's a new talk show in town. This is it. Over time, you learn to develop different things that you're trying to do, and you continue to do that. And as you do it, as you gradually increase, you're going to develop. You're going to get better. You understand? That technology, you're going to understand it more. You're going to know how to get them to do this, get them to do that. Them eyeballs. All I know is if you stay focused, yes, sir. You just got to stay focused. It's so much to talk about. You never stop. You just continue to stay on the path. But it's so much to talk about with the way social media is structured right now. How big it is. How grandiose it is. It's humongous. So it's so many different angles. There's so many different ways to carry it. You stay focused. You stay committed. You stay consistent. Booyah. You claim that and you keep going. You there. Ooh, that stogie ain't playing. Big boy. Yeah, I got a decent one. I got a decent one today. It's letting me relax and talk that talk I need to talk. Hopefully they don't block this video. And I'm being real cool, calm, and collected. Because as we go on, we gonna go there. Yeah, we're gonna go there. wherever you deem there to be. We going there. And we're learning and growing as we go. Yeah. And we drinking water. Mm-hmm. Put the water on the lungs and the liver and through your body. Put that in there. We ain't gonna have that cocktail today. We're gonna drink that water on your ass. I hope you pay attention to certain things that's happening and you learn so you don't have to go through the same experience that they'll send the next person through. That person will go through that fire so you don't have to go through that fire. But some people will still choose to go through that fire. You understand? Do you understand? Yesterday, I wanted to really talk about Tory Lanez because that was something different too. Tory Lanez stabbed in prison. And I'm like, not really understanding what just happened right there. You know, but what I realize is there's a possibility that people want to chase clout. And when people try to chase clout, what those people would do is try to go do something to get some clout off your name. Regardless, I read that, well, I heard that Tory was on the yard and some Mexicans came and done that. It's a lot of different, you know, when things first happen, you don't get the 100% real story. Then a few different things that come out about the situation. My thing is, I know it's about clout. See, Tory got paper. So Tory could be in what you call the SHU, segregated housing unit. They might call it something different and out there on the West Coast, but it's basically where you are away from your fellow inmates. But because Tory real, you see him working out, you see him taking pictures, he want to be amongst the people. Any man would want to do that. But when you have a certain status, everybody taking shots at you and you trying to be real, move around a certain way, you're going to get caught up in the politics of it all. You're going to get caught up in the mix. But I heard they hit the man like 14 times. You know, maybe across the head, maybe in the face, maybe, I know in the body for sure. A lot of people don't care because it ain't them. But I see the loss. I see the L's getting taken. These are stars. Stars, you stabbing up stars. You locking up stars. Not because he imperfect, because they know it's a way to tear us down. And a lot of people don't see that part. They not getting that part. They not seeing that at all. Oh, I'm perfect. He's imperfect. Throw him away. He did that. I notice a person can't wait. A person can know you very well. They can know who you is. They can know your heart. They can know your registry. They can know your makeup. They can know your integrity. They can know your caliber. They can know what you stand for. A liar can come and lie on you, and that same person that know all that about you, the Judas will come out of them. And they will absolutely agree with them lying on you. They'll push that lie, which is a narrative, and all the rest of the haters that's envious and jealous of you gonna be on their side to aid and assist in your downfall. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. And guess what? You know the truth. And here it is, you got a new battle. You facing a new monster. One that could have grew up with you. One that could have been in the bed with you. One that could be a family member. best friend. All that. Lying on you because they was always jealous. Because God gave you something that they couldn't identify. Gave them something too, but they couldn't identify with it. The hating was easier. They couldn't show the love. It was hard for them. They missed it somewhere. And because they don't got accountability, they want to, they want to project on you. They want to project on you. That's a fact. And this is what we seeing. Yeah. This is what we seeing. Ooh, that tastes so good. I'm going to put it out because I know they're going to be tripping on me. Hopefully they let this live dance. They might not even want this live to dance. You know, this was a serious convo because I got my feelings and I just wanted to pull up, you know, and jam on it for a minute with the Diddy and Tory because I see certain levels of how we getting. I did my research even on Durkio, and I just hate that the brothers will have a spotlight, and it's a system put in place that wants to make sure they put their light out. They want to make sure they do that. And they will do everything within their power to do that. This is a fact. Yeah, this is a fact. And we have to facilitate new instruction, new order, updated instruction, and updated order. So these type of things don't take place. And you got to have a certain level of discipline regardless if you did it or not. You got to have a certain level of discipline because you guys see what's going on. They ready to tear us down at every... And will use your own people to do it. Is it true that Malcolm was in a mosque? Is it true that some of his own people was commissioned to assassinate him? Not his character. Him. As the man, as the myth, as the living legend to get him up out of here. Did they do that from in here? Or were they commissioned to do that? And in here was standing so strong with hatred, they took Malcolm out in front of his wife and kids. Is this true? Documentation says it is. Is it eyewitness testimony? Says it is. But allegedly, this is what happened. So if that happened back in the 60s, 1960s, what you think we up against now? We up against it. And it's so serious. So many of the brothers is sitting behind that wall. Good brothers, great brothers, getting railroaded. We're not talking about the ones who deserve it, because that's going to be subjective. We're talking about the ones we know that don't belong back there, that didn't have to get assassinated in cold blood. You know the brothers we talking about. This is real. This is real life. MLK, the Lorraine. Is that real? You really commissioned to take one of the greatest, if not the greatest civil rights leader? We living now off those type of people's backs, what the work they put in allow us to be right here to talk. We could put a camera up, get a microphone, plug it into the camera, get a tripod, and go to work. They crawl so we can walk. Walk so we can run. Run so we can drive, drive so we can fly. And now we flying, we can get on a plane and fly from here to there unhappy. Still not comfortable. Can't wait to tell the next brother down. Yeah, conversation is serious today. I know you don't want me to do it, but I got to do it. I know you don't want to tap in and tune in and see me, but I'm here and you through. Because I'm getting better at it every day. And I'm going to show up every day. I got to go continue to do some more research. Right now, I'm just surface level, going a little deep. We're trying to make sure I learn this algorithm to really understand and see the things that I need to so I can be very effective in being informative to those that's going to run across this video and choose to hit that subscribe, like, and that comment button on this platform. The bigger play where the rubber meets the road and we get straight to it. I'm going to pull up on you. See, everything is relative. I'm going to pull up regularly. I don't care who out there with big names and big budgets. Get your ass out the way. Yeah, I don't do too much cursing on these platforms, but every once in a while, I'm going to have to talk to you. Get out the way. Because I'm here and I ain't coming to play with you. Yeah, I troll to lift spirits, to have a little bit of entertainment when it's necessary. This is serious. A lot of people laughing and giggling. They gonna laugh and giggle. Please giggle. Because you gonna know what it is when it gets serious for you. I done seen some serious situations on my own. I done been in some. So what you think that's gonna make me? I'm serious. I might look funny, but I'm serious. I might look serious, but I'm funny. You know, we can do it all. You see how I killed that water? You know it's good when you drink out the bottle and ain't even a drop coming out. You know how people be... Y'all know how it go. Not a drop. And it gets serious like that. So yeah, I'm just chilling, man, thinking about so much that we see and how people have so much freedom. They allow their discernment to get attacked by that of visualization or other things. And then you do got people out here that's not right. You got those. Those are going to exist and they're going to exist forever. And these are the facts. These are the facts. And the facts don't lie. Facts, data, and statistics, they don't lie. They really don't. Because they do got our buddy on trial. Yeah. I'm learning how to work it. Yeah, I'm learning how to work it as I go. I'm trying to make sure I'm centered right and things of that nature so I can give the viewer a decent experience. I'm working on the call-ins. I really believe that I attached that link in the description. And if you wanted to tap in with me, you literally can hit that link in the description and tap in. So from now on, you know that link will sit in the description on a regular until I learn how to go in that description and put those keywords I need to put in there. Make sure that title popping out. Come back with a thumbnail so people can tap in. Right now, It's just me and Holy Water. So the grind, my man on the back end, I'm right here in front of this camera. Two mans making it happen. Getting millions of views. These is facts. Chump. While they sitting back hating. They don't want to see us win. But we gonna win because I know it's in your heart to hate. And it's in my heart to win. So we got to win. And those that support us, oh, we gonna rock with them. We know who they is. Because the numbers don't lie. We know who they is. And there's plenty of them out there. Rocking with us for I don't know how long. Day one rockers. You know, we got real supporters. I'm nobody's fan and I don't want no fans. Real life supporters gonna pull up on you. See, it's a difference between a fan and a supporter. You hear me? A supporter gonna come in and support. You drop some merch, they gonna purchase. If they can't afford to purchase, they gonna leverage that support and say, my man got this, I can't get it, but you should because you could. See, what a fan gonna do is act like a fan. Just sit back and look. Don't hit the comment. Don't hit the subscribe. Don't hit the like. They just gonna be a fan. Yeah, I know who that is. We want supporters because that's what we do. When they do that coat drive and it's my turn to pull up on them, I'm pulling up with some coaster support. Because when I do mine, guess what? They pulling up on me. They pulling up on me when we trying to feed the homeless to a big level. We looking out try to feed 200 people, wind up feeding 5. Looking to feed 100, wind up feeding 300. Looking to feed 500, wind up feeding 1,000. Not because we got a whole lot of money, no, because we get out there and you put the work in, and the universe will send a lady in a truck that said, well, you guys, I'll be back in a minute. That got a dude with gift cards from McDonald's, 200 gift cards, pulling up, pass them out. Everybody eating, everybody getting something. Got somebody pull up, give me a minute, man. I see y'all out here, brother. Much respect. I'll be right back. Pulling up with a truck full of, and before you know it, everybody getting something. So many people eating. Kids, adults, adolescents, elderly, sick people, mentally ill people, everybody pulling up, getting something, trying to give back because we got a little something. And I know this America and people feel like we shouldn't be living a certain way, but hey, when our ghosts on trial, y'all, you know how we living. Everybody not going to be able to have everything forever. This a fact. But when you got a heart and you got some decency about yourself and you got a certain level of empathy that can't be compromised, you will, in fact, figure out a way to help your fellow man, to help your fellow brother, to help your fellow family member, to help your fellow sister, or to help somebody that's less fortunate than you. This is what we're supposed to do. This is how you make this thing go round. You don't make this thing go round by doing what they doing to our brothers. You just don't. And people do make mistakes. But see, Jah, Allah, God, much more forgiving than you. Facts. I'm going to keep it real all day long. Ooh, that tastes good. I got to have it. I steady want to hit it, but you got to find a relax. You got to find a relax mode. You got to find him. You got to find him. Yeah, man, I just Diddy, Tory, Shannon Sharp. I mean, we can go on and on. I was just reading about the young brother out of Memphis, Tyrese Nichols. It's so much we can talk about and deal with, so it don't stop. It don't stop. these things that got to be explored. You know, got to go in there and dissect certain things so we can talk to the present. Because the past is what it is. We can talk to the present so the present can talk to the future. And if you understand that, then you understand what motivation, inspiration, and dedication and consistency is. You understand we have to do this. Some of us have to do this. And there's no getting away from it. So I'm about to head on over to the top, and I'll be back here tomorrow. I'm going to try to get back here. The goal is to talk to the world from 7 to 9 daily. But I'm trying different times to see what type of different responses I'm getting. And it really don't matter. But for the supporters, I want to show up. And I want to be able to be consistent on the time so my people that know, oh, he going live, let me pull up on him. And I don't care who out there. Because we here now. We've been here, but we here now. So I'm going to see y'all tomorrow either from 6 to 8 or 7 to 9. And I'm going to tap back in with you. Until then, welcome to the bigger play where the rubber meets the road. We get straight to it. Salute.